and try to butter them.
Now then. Ah, Louise. Well, I'm glad to see someone's happy.
Well, why shouldn't we be happy? We've got a great game ahead of us, haven't we, Louise?
Of course we have, yeah. Good luck. And tell the boys I'm very proud of them, will you?
Good luck, Louise.
Thank you.
Must be joking. Excuse me. He said, you must be joking. I can't do that after taking a sleeping tablet.
Marilyn, you've not met Anne, have you? This is Michael Dillon's partner.
Hello, it's nice to meet you. And congratulations, I've read so much about you in the papers recently. A female managing director of a Premiership club.
Yeah, she admires Ruud Gullit, but she can't pronounce his name.
You'll get a lot of stick. Karen Brady did.
Yeah.
Football is a very male chauvinistic business.
Yeah, I worked in the Far East for 8 years, so I'm used to it. Besides, it's got its compensations, being an all-male sport. Oh, come on, they've got terrific legs. What? What's wrong with fancying footballers? Nothing. If you don't mind getting your heart broken. They don't really care about anything but the match. They'll use you for a lot of fun, but when you get in trouble, let's just say when you need them there, they're not there, they don't want to know. I had a girlfriend. She was planning to go off and live with a player once. Give up everything for him. So what happened? She got sick. Not a letter, not a phone call. He was straight off whining and dining other women. Yeah, if you ask me, anybody who gets involved with the footballer needs their head seen to. Anne, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. Anne, wait a minute! Anne, look, I'm so sorry, I didn't think what I was saying.
It's all right, it's not your fault. I shouldn't have come.
No, look, listen, I've got an idea. Why don't we go for a drink, just the two of us, huh?
What about a game?
What's one more football match, for goodness sake? Look, I'll miss it if you'll miss it, okay? Yeah. Thank you.
So after he did that, I thought there is no way I'm going to Glasgow. So I went home, opened a bottle of wine, all very calm, and then I started to feel guilty. I thought, I'm being such a cow. I know how much he needs me.
It sounds to me like he's lucky to have you.
Oh no, he's under so much pressure for being so-called middle class, for not being John Black. You know, he gets hate mail whenever they lose.
That's terrible.
And he wants me to give up the business.
What?
Well, he makes more than I'll ever do. He says he's my business.
You know what? You talk a lot about what he thinks and what he wants. What about what you want?
Don't know anymore.
Sorry, what?
They're on the move. Don't look round.
Can we join you?
Well, go ahead.
So, what brings you to Glasgow?
Well, we came for the football, but we couldn't get in.
Really? You're Harchester girls?
Afraid so.
We're both Celtic boys. But here's to Harchester.
Aye, Harchester.
Harchester. You're a model, aren't you? I'm sure I know your face.
No.
Oh, well, what about a second toast anyway? To Harchester girls, the most beautiful fans in Europe.
Just the girls.
So what are your plans? Do you fancy moving on? A club, maybe?
I would love to, but unfortunately...
We're both married to, rich and fabulously jealous men.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
I thought I recognised you. You're that Lisa Block.
Actually, it's Linda.
You're shot at Wembley.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, it's good to see you made a full recovery. It's been very pleasant talking to you.
Thank you.
And you too.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Yeah, you
Thanks.
too. All the best.
Can you believe that? Yours was about 21.
So, I don't only go for older blokes, you know. Speaking of which, we'd better get back, see how they're getting on.
Back to our rich and jealous men. Thank you for tonight. I've had a really good time.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it as well. Listen, we'll have to do it again sometime.
Oh, definitely.
So, Harchester girls then?
Absolutely.
Have you any idea how worried I've been?
Sorry.
Sorry. Do you know, I pay some of these boys 4 times more than I pay you, and they're a disgrace. Just look at them, they're a disgrace.
It's not over yet.
It's all bloody well over. And where the hell did you get to?
I just went out for dinner.
Oh, that's nice. Well, if you're interested, we just bloody well lost. Excuse me.
Jerry, wait.
Shall we meet the team?
I'll tell you one thing, darling. You were fortunate you didn't go to that match, you know. Listen to what it says here. Harchester United are lucky to be in contention this morning after a lacklustre performance against Rangers that could have left them 4 or 5-0 down. Hello. What? What did you say the name of the officer in charge was? No. Just get receipts for everything they take, all right? I'll be straight over. Listen, darling, I've got to go to the office.
At this hour? Why, what's wrong?
Nothing.
Jerry, don't treat me like a fool. Last night at the game, you and Marilyn were whispering in corners. I take it that call was from her.
Listen, sweetheart, I can't talk about this now, all right? But I promise you I'll discuss it when I get back, okay? Promise. Marcus, get the car over here immediately.
We're going to need access to your husband's study, Mrs. Block, and any business files he might have here and any computers.
Well, can't you wait till my husband comes home?
I'm afraid that won't be possible.
Well, let me ring him then. He's only gone to the club.
My officers are interviewing him at the club right now. I'm sure he'll come home when we've got what we need.
Why can't you tell me what this is about?
I think you know, Mrs. Block.
I'm going to ring my husband.
Good. Now, just tell me again. Who did you say was there?
It's Inspector Dawson, Jerry. He said it's got something to do with the shooting. Why are they doing this? Jerry?
Your husband must have talked to you about business, deals he was doing, people who were causing him problems.
Look, I don't know what it is that you're getting at.
Mrs. Block, a man died because of what happened at Wembley.
Dawson, explain to me what you're doing here.
We have a warrant to search this house and other block premises throughout the United Kingdom and remove any material we think is relevant to our investigation.
And how is removing my private papers and a bunch of footballers' contracts going to help you find the man who shot my wife and killed John Black,
We were rather hoping you'd tell us that, Mr. Block.
Jerry?
Yes?
It's Dale from the press office. They're getting calls from the papers about the club being searched.
Hello? What? How the hell did they find out? No. Well, I don't know, do I? Just stall them, will you? Now, listen to me, Dawson. I'm giving you 30 seconds to tell me what you are doing here. Otherwise, I'm going to phone the chief constable and lodge a formal complaint, okay?
I'm saying you know who killed John Black. You know who tried to kill your wife.
No one tried to kill my wife. Why would they?
We don't know, but we know you do. You upset someone so badly they hired a hitman to try and kill your wife. To take revenge in front of 40 million people. You don't make enemies like that without knowing anything about it. So either you can tell us who hired the hitman, or we can do it the hard way, by going through every single document, in every single file in all your companies.
Now, you hold it there for 1 minute. For 4 months, you can't name the intended victim, nor the motive, let alone a killer. But now, all of a sudden, you know it's a hitman. And you know he wanted to kill my wife. How come?
Oh, didn't I tell you? We've had a bit of luck. We found the gun.
Linda, let's just calm down, shall we?
Calm down. How can I calm down? I was the target of some lunatic that you upset. John Black died because of some business vendetta. How do you expect me to feel?
Dawson has got it wrong. He's got it all upside down.
He said the bullets matched. The gun was the sort of weapon that people like that use.
Well, even if he's right, the victim could have been anybody on the pitch, couldn't it? I mean, did Carl Fletcher get on the wrong side of a bookies or a drugs dealer? I mean, did some Falklands veteran try to take out Luis? I don't know. Hello. Yeah. All right, I'll be right over. Listen, sweetheart, I've got to go. If I don't do this press conference, I won't even have a club to be chairman of.
You can't leave me here, JJ. What if this maniac tries again?
He won't. He won't.
What do you mean, he won't? Jerry!
We now have a positive identification on the gun used in the murder of John Black and in the attempted murder of Mrs. Linda Block.
We have nothing further to say, gentlemen, except that we would like our property back as soon as possible so we can get on with our business. Thank you.
What are you still doing up?
I was waiting for you. Well, I could hardly go to sleep, knowing that there's someone out there wants me dead.
Darling, I've told you before, you've got it all wrong. No one wants you dead.
So you keep saying.
Well then.
Tell me, Jerry, what is it that Marilyn Harwood knows that you can't tell your own wife? I saw her press conference on TV, and she did her best, but she didn't even manage to convince herself.
No, this is ridiculous, sweetheart. Marilyn Harwood doesn't know anything because there is nothing to know.
You have never loved me. And, I think that your precious business obviously means more to you than I do.
No, listen. You know that's not true because everything I've done for you.
You don't lie to people when you love them, Jerry. Not about something like this.
I'm not lying.
Then I'm going to ask you one more time. Do you know who shot me? I don't believe you.
Linda! What are you doing here?
Inspector Dawson asked me to come. He wants to interview me.
Yes, but...
Mr. Block, Miss Harwood, thank you for coming at such short notice.
Hold on 1 minute. What's my wife doing here?
Mrs. Block, we're ready for you now.
Dawson, I've got my lawyer coming and I want her to sit in with my wife, all right?
Don't be silly, Jerry. I don't need a lawyer. I've not done anything wrong.
What about before the cup final? Did he receive any unusual phone calls? Did anyone unexpected come to visit him? Did he seem preoccupied?
Not that I can remember, but, then again, I can't remember everything.
Of course. You were going away right after the match, yes?
Yes, to Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires? I thought it was Hawaii.
Hawaii, yes.
Buenos Aires or Hawaii, Mrs. Block?
Hawaii.
And you were going at 7 p.m. on Cup final day?
Yes.
You weren't going to stay behind after the match to celebrate with the team?
No, but there was a reason for that. I can't remember the reason, but there was a reason.
Don't worry, Mrs. Block. I'm sure your husband will remember the rest.
Been arrested.
Well, everything but from what I hear.
Thank you, Mrs. Block. You've been very helpful.
Why did you let her speak to the police without me being present?
Because she wouldn't wait for you, that's why. Linda, darling, you all right?
Oh, I'm fine, Jerry.
There's a car waiting to take you home, Mrs. Block.
No, I've got my own car outside. I'll take her home, thank you. You don't want to go home in a police car, darling, do you?
Well, I think it'll make me feel safer. Thanks, Inspector. I just needed to speak to you while Jerry was otherwise occupied.
Thank you. About what?
Oh, I don't know. I just feel guilty. I mean, now that we know it was a professional hitman and that I might have been the target, what about John? What about his poor family?
Linda, it wasn't your fault. Anyone could have got in the way of that bullet. Luis was on the pitch with you, wasn't he?
Oh, this is horrible.
Somehow I get the feeling that you feeling guilty isn't the entire reason I'm here, is it? I mean, there's something else.
Well, yes, there is actually. I've been thinking about what D.I. Dawson said about Jerry knowing the killer and everything.
And?
And I was wondering whether you also might know something.
Right, well, basically...
Tell me what you know that I don't.
If you mean do I know who would hate Jerry enough to shoot you, then honestly, I don't.
Yeah, but something's wrong, isn't it? And something serious. Come on, Marilyn. Why are you and Jerry always whispering in corners after every game? Why can't my husband sleep anymore? Why is he pacing the floor night after night?
I'm sorry, Linda, you're going to have to ask him. Anything that would put your life at risk, I promise you I wouldn't do that. And if I thought Jerry was involved in anything criminal, then I would resign. Look, Linda, if someone is trying to kill you, I don't think it has anything to do with his businesses. It must be something personal. Nobody's targeted Jerry's private life before, have they? So I assumed that, well, I mean, if he's upset someone that much, then maybe, well, you know.
You're suggesting that someone's taken revenge for an affair my husband may have had. Well, affairs aren't really Jerry's thing. You should know that. When he strays, he tends to go for one-night stands. Takeaways, he calls them.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have mentioned it.
No, it's okay. I always assumed you knew Jerry's faults almost as well as I did. That's why I never suspected you in him. Not his style.
But you must admit it, Linda. A hitman. Sounds like a crime of passion. The revenge of a jealous husband.
I've got a... Oh dear, this is very nice and cozy. Now, would someone mind telling me what the hell is going on here? You left me on my own at the club to sort everything out myself. Now, I don't expect my MD to do a disappearing act, especially when the club's had a nightmare day like today.
JJ, it is my fault. I needed the company. I've been frightened ever since D.I. Dawson said I was a professional hitman. It's been worse today being a match day.
I'm sorry, darling. I'm sorry, kiss. Oh, for crying out loud, why do I pay these people? There's no ice, my darling. Would you be a poppet and nip out and get some? Thank you. Well, even my own MD has joined the list of doubters about me. But at least I've got my beautiful wife on my side, haven't I? Hmm? Hmm? Sweetheart, I need you by my side more than ever before. I need you to come to Rangers with me. We mustn't let the police and the press see that this whole thing is getting to us. I mean, at least you and I must remain united. At least that. I mean, what more can a man ask of his wife? I'm home. Oh, there you are. You look gorgeous. Right. Let's go and watch these Scottish invaders sent back over Hadrian's Wall, shall we?
JJ.
Yeah, I am worried about things tonight, though. You know what Rodriguez has gone and done, don't you? He's only dropped Scott Lucas from the squad.
JJ, please.
If we lose tonight, it's going to be hell to pay. And I, for one, am not going to be the one who pays it. What's the matter?
I can't do this, JJ.
Do what?
I can't go to the match with you.
Oh, come on, sweetheart. Please. I mean, you know how serious this is. I've got Mr. Yashimoto and the Dream Inc. people coming. We've got to show them that Harchester United is, well, it's business as usual, and I can't do that without you by my side.
Yeah, but it's the noise, it's the crowd. Being enclosed in the stadium, JJ, it just scares me.
Come here. You came to Glasgow, didn't you?
Yeah, but that was before I heard what D.I. Dawson had to say. I can't risk it, Jerry. I can't go to another football match, not when there might be another contract out of my life.
Sweetheart, look, we really ought to be going, you know. I'll get your coat.
No.
Darling, this behaviour really is very silly, you know. You have my word for it. You're not in any danger because no one is going to shoot you. I'll get your coat.
JJ, stop treating me like a child.
Then just stop behaving like a child, my darling. Where are you going now?
Take your pills, Linda. Go to bed. Have a rest, Linda. That's all you've let me do for the past 2 months. I guess that's all I'm good for these days.
Oh. Yes! He's done it! Rodriguez has done it! Linda! Now, come on, enough is enough. Look, if we go now, we can make the second half.
You still here, then? I thought you might have gone to the game.
Gone to the game? You know, sometimes I worry about you.
Oh, I know, I've been silly, I'm sorry. But I don't want you to miss it, not just for me.
Well, there's still time, my darling. I mean, we could get there before the end. Why don't we both go?
Oh, no, JJ, I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed.
Right.
Hi, Mum, it's me. No, I've just got a bit of a cold, that's all. Mum, I'm frightened. I miss you so much.
Darling, I've decided to go. Do you mind?
No, of course not.
So are you on the phone? I mean, you're not planning anything, are you? I mean, you will be here when I get back, yeah?
Yeah, of course I will, JJ. Enjoy the match.
I will, thanks. Well, what's left of it.